7. Some understand students all of you. Total if you sum up, it is becoming 210, but we want sum to be equal to 203. So what are all the numbers we can remove? That's what once we have taken here. This is first case. We are removing 7. Case 1. Means we are not considering 7. That means what is your subset? Everything containing all the numbers but not 7. Got it, students? All of you understand? This is your subset 1. Where sum of the elements is equal to what? 203. Why tell me if you don't take 7, it is becoming 203, right? If you take 7, it is 210. If you don't take 7, that is one possibility. Next, 1, 6. 7, again 2 numbers we removed. Next, 2, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. Any? Only 5 possibilities. Huh? So favorable is 5 only then. 5 divided by, where is this? Yes. Yes. Option B. Got it or not? Why 2 power 20? Any number, it has 20 chances. Correct? Number of subsets. Number of subsets, 2 power n, no?
2 power n.
Yeah. Next. Good ideas, all these questions. If you have this kind of idea, then obviously, see, even I'm doing this first time. Okay, this question. Right. If you go through this type of question, then only you will get some ideas in the examination. Not like 203, something else if they ask also, we can calculate. First, what I thought is it goes with the number of solutions of equation x1, x2, x3. But there is a subset they are asking. Set they are asking means you are not supposed to double. You should not repeat. Subset means no repetition of element, right, in the subset. I think number of books reduced. That's why it is not holding slowly. No, your book don't give. Okay. Now enough. Now it's not. Okay, next. Eighth question. How to answer that 8th question? Sima once, all of you. Why remaining other questions you don't have doubts? 8th question. What is that? X is a number chosen again. X is from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 100. Now A is an event that X does that X satisfies this relation. X minus 10 into X minus 50 into X minus 30 is greater than or equal to 0. What to do? Basic idea, anybody? Wavy-Curve method. We have to find Wavy-Curve method. What is that Wavy-Curve method? X is 10 here, 50, 30 and 50. But remember here X is not equal to 30. If X is equal to 30, what happens? Not defined. Yes. Now we'll apply Wavy-Curve method. You know, right, very well. We'll start always here with positive sign. Positive. And here 50 is here and its power is odd number. Power odd number means sign changes. So plus becomes minus. Again 30 power is odd number. Sign changes again. Positive. 10 number is again odd. So minus. You want this to be positive, right? So therefore your X value lying between 10 to 30 open bracket. Why open bracket? Because of the definition. Got it? Otherwise it won't define. Union 50 to 50 is including, right? Yes, 50 includes up to infinity. But we have certain limit here. What is that limit? That's why I'm not taking infinity. I am taking, what is the limit now? 100. Understand, students, all of you? Got it? Now you can count how many values. From 10 to 30, 30. 10 to 29. 10 to 29, 19, 20. 20, right? Here how many numbers? 20, right? 10, 11 up to 29. 11 means 19 only, but 10 no. That's only the idea of asking. See, I think they are going to differ options only with including 30, excluding 30, there only. That's what. Probability, I'm taking favorable cases. Yes, yes. That's why 0.7. There because if you take 30 also you'll get some option. If you take 29 also you'll get one answer. If you take 28 also you'll get some answer. So yes, my answer is correct, like that we'll pick. That is the trap. Okay. Yes, here 20 and here 51. 51. So total 71. Got it? 70, I think 69, all probably. See, if you are observing questions, know how variety we are getting. But that's not, is it after exam we are realizing, oh, I can do this. Wavy curve method only, I know this. That's why before exam, if you solve this type of questions, no? Because the same syllabus almost from 2008 onwards, they are continuing for. Name is changing before A, triple E, different names they are keeping, but syllabus remains same. So after all the experiments they need to do, done already. Right? Now out of that half experiment, 1/4 experiments, they are asking now. Okay? Tell me next. Ninth question. What about ninth question? A set S contains 7 elements. A non-empty subset A of S and an element X of S are chosen at. Then the probability that X belongs to A. What is this? Just go through once again the question. Ninth question. Observe one small of you. What is that? A set S contains 7 elements. Let us take that contains 7 elements. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like this. A non-empty subset A of S. A non-empty subset A of S. That means I can take A which contains only 1 element or 2 element or 7 elements. Got it? Non-empty. Non-empty means 2 power. So number of possibilities for A. How many possibilities for A we have means 2 power 7 minus 1. Why 2 power 7 minus 1 I am doing? 2 power 7 is number of subsets, but in that there is an empty subset also. Okay, there is a possibility of empty subset. We don't want empty. They want non-empty subset, right? That's why minus 1 I am doing. This is the number of possibilities for A. Then the probability that X is element of A. Conditional probability we need to follow. Okay, non-empty subset A of S and an element S of A. Okay, so there is a possibility to take X from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What they want now, right now is A is 2 power 7 minus 1, and then x is 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand, students? Don't confuse me. Try to get an idea first. Subset can be only A, right? Or like this, or even the subset can be 1, 2 or 1, 3, 1, 4, like that 1, 7, 2, 4, like that many possibilities. And x, what they want here is this element x, what we are taking, that should be belong to A. X can be any one element only, X is an element. See once what they are saying. What X is an element of S. It's not that X is a set. X can be only 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Now, for example, if you choose this subset and if you choose this X, you have a possibility. Correct or not? And if you choose this subset A of X, S to the S, I'm taking A as the subset like 1, 2, and my element X can be either 1 or 2. Got it? Now we want that what they need here, probability of that X is belongs to A. Probability that X is belongs to A. Okay. I am taking now case wise I am doing, students. I am taking only A is 1. A contains only one element, let us take now 1. Then I am taking X is also 1. Like that A only 2, X2. A only 3, X3. A only 4, X also 4. I can choose like that. So here with single element, how many possibilities I am having? 7 possibilities I am having. Now I am taking A is like 1, 2. Then I have 2 possibilities. X can be, understand students, 2 things you need to do now. 2 things, one subset, one element. You need to pick up from, yes, one subset. Understand? One subset and one element. Both you need to pick up from the set S. Set S contains 1, 2, 3 subset. How many elements? One element, two elements, three elements. Yes, one element also we need to take from the set. What is that element? Can be any one out of the 7. Is it fine? Yes, no? Any problem? Right? So the first point is what? One element I have taken, then one element is this. And next, suppose if I take subset is contain 2 elements, then I have how many possibilities to choose? 2 possibilities. Like that, I can take 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Got it? Many possibilities are coming. X? No, X is from that set S. No. What they are saying, I think, see, try to understand the point. Well, maybe not understanding. From this S, we need to draw 2 things. One is subset. We need to draw. One more thing is element. These 2 we need to draw now. This element they are taking with X. This subset they are denoting with A. What we want means this element must be from that set. Suppose if you have taken subset from that S is 1, 2, your element must be X equal to 1 or X equal to 2. You cannot take more than one element. At a time we can take only one element. Suppose if your subset here is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, your element can be X equal to 1 or X equal to 2 or X equal to 3. Now the question is, how many possibilities we have to draw the subset? How many possibilities we have? There is a possibility to draw a subset, right? Subset means it may contain one element, two element, three element. Got it? Now suppose, once again, suppose I am taking only two elements or one element out of 7. So I am taking 7C1. One element I am taking. What is this answer? 7. That means I am getting 7 sets. I am getting 7 sets. What are those 7 sets? 1, only 1, only 2, only 3, only 4, only 5, only 5, and 6 and 7. That is what, tell me? Drawing only subset. Now what we want actually, probability of the element we have drawn also, tell me, should be from the same set. That's what they are saying here. What they want here, see at last, probability that that element belongs to the same set. That is what we need. Got it? Now I am taking, listen carefully, I am taking all subsets which contain single element. How many possibilities I have? 7C1. Okay. We want X also to belongs to the same set. So each one element you are taking, then X also has to be one only. That's it. This is the possibility. Right? A contains element 1, X also 1 only. This is how many possibilities? One possibility only. That's why like that we have how many? 7. Next. Next. I'll take a subset containing two elements. 7C2. How many possibilities I have here? 7C2. Like 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Why 49? Element leave it, sir. First we are talking about subset. Okay. Next I'll come to element. First subset. Subset means 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. Then 2, 1 not possible. 1, 2, 2, 1 both subsets same or not? 1, 2. Suppose if I write one subset containing 1, 2, another subset containing 2, 1, are they different? They're same. That's why don't take that. No, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7. Then 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7. Like that, how many? That's got it. That is for selecting what, tell me, only subset. But now you need now X. That what are the possibilities for X now? Suppose you take A contains two elements, 1, 2. What are the possibilities we have for X? Two possibilities. X can be 1 or X can be 2. Two possibilities now. How about next? I am taking a subset containing how many elements? 3 elements. I'll take an element. These are all different possibilities, right? That's why I'm adding. Right? Subset they're asking. That subset can be one element, right? That's why I'm taking a special one case. They're saying subset, it can contain 2 elements also, right? That's why I'm taking another one. Now I'm taking subset contains 3 elements. Now what can be your X so that it X belongs to the set A? 3 possibilities. X can be 1, or X can be 2, or X can be 3. Next. This is your favorable. That means it is like no, because of the 2, 3, 7, we need to go for differentiation in binomial coefficients. What is the binomial coefficient? One plus x whole power n, nc naught plus nc1 into x plus nc2 x power n. Now I need, along with the coefficients, I need multiple, right? That's why I'm differentiating. I'm differentiating n into 1 plus x power n minus 1. It's constant 0 here. nc1 here 2 into nc2 into x, right, ma? All of you. 2 into NC 2 into X. Next, 3 into NC 3 into X square. Like that, N into NCN into X power N minus 1. Now I am substituting X equal to 1. X equal to 1 and N is 7. X is 1 and N is 7. Tell me what happened. 7 into 2 power 6. 7 into 2 power 6 is equal to, in the place of N, 7C1, 2 into 7C2, and 3 into 7C3, continues up to 7 into 7C1. That is your favorable case, right? So this answer is what? Answer 7 into 2 power 6 is your favorable. In total, two power 7 minus. No, element is also there. Subsets is 2 power 7 minus 1 per element. Into 7. 2 power total number of subsets is 2 power 7 minus 1. This is only to select what element subsets. Then element also we have no 7 or 1, 2, 3 up to 7. Okay, 1. Two power 6 divided by, check answer 1. No, that's okay. Idea also you want to know. That is only ticking. If they give second option also 127. No, is the answer correct? See how it's interlinked. The question, how it is, point is interlinked. Huh? X equal to 1, then number of subsets. Of course, finally, you will get this only, right? Favorable. Your favorable cases is this. Understand why I am doing like this, ma? Same question, suppose if they ask in permutation combination, it is useful. What is your answer? 63, 64. Same question if they ask in the permutations. This one. Whatever the numerator, that is your favorable, right? So do you understand now such kind of values how to find? By using binomial theorem. Why I got immediately binomial theorem? Because binomial coefficient is there, their multiples are there. You remember while discussing binomial coefficient, if multiples comes, I told you to differentiate. Divisions comes, I told you to integrate. That idea we are. Okay. Good questions. Next. So once if you are taking this conditions properly and ideas registering in mind, means next time if this type of any question it comes also, we will go a bit quickly. Next. 12th one. A number n is randomly selected from the set which contains 1, 2, 3 up to n. The probability that summation I equal to 1 to n I square divided by I is an integer. So I is, okay, n is from 1 to 1000. Yes, I have written this one. No? This one, all of you understand or not? Next, 12th one. This we can try. What is that? That means I equal to 1 to n I square by summation I equal to 1 to n I. Okay, that means if I generally substitute, see n is like what number n is randomly chosen. You can choose n can be any up to a number, not required Despite that, all numbers we need to take. Got it? For example, you can take n equal to 1. What is that if n equal to 1 if I take? No, here I equal to 1 to 1. I equal to 1 to 1 means only 1. 1 by 1. It is integer, right? So it's possible. No, we are taking n is only 1 right up to now. Got it? Suppose if we take n equal to 2, then we need to take I value is 1 square plus 2 square. Got it or not? N is 2 means I value we need to range from where to where? 1 to 2. 1 to 2 means here 1 square and 2 square. What is that? 5. Divided by here also we need to take 1 plus 2, 3. It is not an integer. We don't want this. Got it? Like that. So just idea I am just explaining how we are going to apply this. Every case cannot write like this, no? Then that idea, 2-3 examples if you write, will come to know even it is true or it is true, or prime numbers it is true, not prime numbers it is true, like that. Right? There is no rule or no formula here. The observation. Okay. Then if I take n equal to 3, so what is the value? Correct only, there we want n. Suppose if you take in terms of full n, what is that it's going to become? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 n plus 1. Okay. 2 gets cancelled and n plus 1 cancel. 3. 2n plus 1 by 3. Now we want this to be integer. n plus 1 is multiple. 2n plus 1 is multiple of 3. Yeah, 1 second. 2n plus 1 is multiple of 3. n plus 1 multiple of 3 means this can be 1. N can be 1. It is true also, right? Then n can be 4. Then next one. So 1, 4. This value, right? 1, 4, 7. Now we need all this sum. Number we need. Number. So this continues up to where? It goes up to 1000, right? But 1000 is included or not? Don't know. That means it is just like you just observing not all of it. Multiple of 3 plus 1. Multiple of 3 plus 1. So I think next value here 3, next 10, right? Multiple of 3 plus 1. Multiple of 3 plus 1. That means 1000 also included. 1000 also included by satisfying this. For satisfaction of this, 1000 also including. Now you know that it is an arithmetic progression. Last term you know, first term you know, number of terms you don't know. Nth term you know, right? So Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is the Tn 1000? Equal to a is 1, n we don't know, d we know 3. So which is 999 by 3 if you do 3 equal to n minus 1. N equal to okay. Next, any other doubts now? Others? 16. In a random experiment, see the next chapter, students, or previous chapter. 27. We have second year probability here. Second year probability. In a random experiment, a pair die is rolled until 2 4 are obtained in succession. the probability that the experiment will end in the fifth throw of die. Okay. So fifth throw of die. 16th question. A random experiment, a fair die is rolled until two fours are obtained in succession. So therefore here you are going to stop the experiment when you are having two fours at last. Like fifth means we want success to get at fifth trial. Correct. That means obviously the fifth trial must be 4 and 4. That's what. Fourth and fifth. Okay. Then we are having first three trials, right? First three trials, correct? Correct. Here you may get 4 or not 4, no problem. Got it or not? You may get here 4, not 4, means you may get here. See, you need, like I'm just denoting students, success. We need conjugative 2 successes. That's it. Conjugative 2 successes at we need by the end of fifth trial. That's what they're saying in the question. No? That means first you may get success. Next is also success. Immediately 2 successes are not acceptable. Then success, failure. Again 3 success also not acceptable because they need 2 consecutive success in the third, fourth and fifth task only, right? All of you following the question. They need 2 successes, consecutive successes. They need at where fourth and fifth. So if you get third success again, it will become third and fourth itself. You get success, and it's not the condition of the question what they are asking. They want success only at last. That's why here success, failure. Next. Failure, success, and then failure. Then here success, and then failure. Include success here. If you include success, you get 3 consecutive successes. They need 2 consecutive successes. Whenever you get 2 consecutive successes, the game is closed. Correct? But they want that situation to happen only. Again, failure. Two successes again. Right. Then what is the meaning of success? Getting 4. Not you are getting 4 here. Means what is the possibility? 1 by 6. Here 5 by 6. Is your try like one die only? No, trying. Okay. Here failure means 5 by 6. You are not getting 4. Again failure means 5 by 6. You are getting success means 1 by 6. 3 to 3, no? No. Here last is okay. Okay. Here it is 5 by 6. 1 by 6 into 5 by 6 into 1 by 6 into 1 by 6. Here failure 5 by 6, 5 by 6, 5 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1. Yes. Here 25, here 25, here 125. 25 plus 25 plus 125, 175. 175 divided by 6 power 5. Check your answer. D is the option. Yeah, yes. Okay. Anything else? Yes. In a game, first question, 27th chapter. In a game, 2 players A and B take turns in throwing pair of dice, starting with player A, and total score on the 2 dice in each throw is noted. Okay. A wins the game if he throws a total of 6 before A throws a total of 7. Yeah, B throws. B wins the game if he throws a total of 7 before A throws a total of 6. The game stops as soon as either of the player wins. Okay. The probability that A wins the game. Is that okay, ma? This one? Uh, What is the meaning to this, students? I hope understand the idea of all of you. Here, first, probability of A wins. Game over. No turn to B. Who is starting here? Game A. Suppose A is not winning, then only turn goes to B. If B wins also, game ends. Now, next, then end right here. Suppose A failed the first attempt, then turn goes to B. B also failed, then turn goes to A. Then if he wins, game ends. Got it? Next, A tries, no win, B no win, then A, then B. We want no A to win. The game ends, either of them wins. But we want A to be win, correct? Okay, A to be wins, here A wins, then this is wrong, no then. So B is not supposed to win the game. Then again turn goes to A, he will win the game. Here. Here A only has to win now. Is it true? A winning the game. Then it's correct. Next, probability of A starts. He didn't win, then turn goes to B, no win, then only A. Again A starts, no win to A. B turn, no win, then A turn, no win, then B turn, no win, then A. Like this it goes, correct? Okay, suppose if you are taking this fund, like the probability also you can remove this. Now you can see it, right? It is in AP, GP or what? GP, it is in GP. Okay, it's GP, right? It is in GP. What is the small a? What is small r? A dash, A dash, B dash. Got it, students? All of you. Now, what is this? It goes up to infinity terms, no? So, what is the sum of x infinity? A by 1 minus r. Then probability of A win. When A win. Given the condition. When A wins. Sum is 6. Sum is 6. When sum is 6, this triangle if you draw, here 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 11, 10, 9, then 6, here 8, this is 7. You know this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here 6. So we need sum to be 6, right? So how many times? 5 times. Do you remember this? 5 divided by 36 divided by 1 minus A is not winning. A when we won't win 31 because 5 times probability to get sum is only 5 of 36. Then 31 times you get the sum. Then B also not win. What is the winning of B? Sum of 7. Now is not getting 7. Is not getting 7 means again 30 by 36. Understanding or not, Seema, some of them are really catching quickly. Some, I don't know what is there in your mind. If you are not completely involved in the class, no, you cannot understand why I am writing 5 by 36, don't know. Right? A wins. When A wins, when you get a sum, how much? 6. 6 or 5, A wins. 6. When you get sum 6, 5 possibilities out of 36. That's what we are writing. Now you can check the answer. Yes, what is that? What is that fifth question? E complement denote the complement of an event. E1, E2, E3 be any pairwise events. P of E1 is greater than P of E1 intersection E2 intersection E3 is 0. We need now P of. Okay. What is that? It's a simple formula. Apply conditional probability definition. Probability of what here? E2 complement intersection E3 complement. Formula. It's like P of A given B. What is the P of A given B? P of intersection P of there is no E3, only E1. Got it? If I draw the Venn diagram to understand betterly, or directly also you can do. You can read. You don't want E2. You don't want E2. So above outside E2, outside E2 you need outside E2, yeah, outside E2, outside E3, but common with E. Outside E2, outside complement no, outside E2, outside E2, outside E3, but common with E. Then only this part no. This is your numerator. Then how to find that?
So we can write P of 2 complement into P of 2 into P of 1 divided by.
That's okay. What we have to calculate, that's what we have given here.
They won't come. We all separate. They won't intersect.
Here they mentioned that independent. Pairwise independent. Pairwise independent means E1, E2 independent. E2, E3 independent. E3, E1 independent. Not all are. Understand? Not all are independent. Okay. Okay. So now I can write this particular value, observe students, all of you. From P of diagram, I am removing. Students, observe all of you. I am removing P of E1 intersection E2. That means I removed this part and this part. Here I removed from E1, from E1 I removed because I need this only. Again minus, I am removing E2 intersection E3 also. That means again I removed this and this.
P of E1
See, it is E1, one second, E1, E2 I removed. That means this common area I removed, right? This is E2, this common part I removed. That means this part I removed. And now I am removing this part. Got it? Okay, only with E2 and E3 and E1 you can take. E1 and E3. That's what, E1 and E3. But that middle part, whatever we have, right, that you are removed twice. So that you have to add plus P of E1 intersection, E2 intersection, E3. So therefore, this value now divided by P of E1, which is nothing but P of E1. Now they are saying E1 and E2 are independent. So P of E1 into P of E2 minus P of E1 into P of E3, that is 0 given already in the question, divided by P of E1. Now P of E1, if you take common and cancel, we are having 1 minus P of E2 minus P of E3. A1, because options can be different. We can use these two, we can take these two, or you can take this. You'll get different options. No? 1 minus P of E1 you take, you will get E2 complement. 1 minus P of E3 you take, you will get E3 complement. It depends on option you take. Next. Okay. Any more doubts from probability? If not means just 5 minutes. Okay, we have break at 10:45. That's why 5 minutes silently if you want, you can take a break. Okay. In 5 minutes I'll be back, and 10 o'clock I'll start with trigonometry. Right? Trigonometry, you can observe now how simply and quickly we are covering. But little bit your basic idea and all we need to have. Okay. And I am going to share after the class no today evening what is the notes required for the trigonometry, entire trigonometry full up to properties of triangles. Up to properties of triangles, I'll share my online class notes also. It's not that you need to download that, sorry, you have to take print out, not required. The flow, because over there for simple point also you will have proof. But now we are taking all proofs. Got it? Because already we have done all the proofs, no? Now main key points we will take. No, you want that clarity about proof also, that notes you can go through. If you just see the notes, enough. Okay? That no need to take any printout or anything. So that way you can do it. Almost all chapters I will provide simultaneously, both the things. But only the thing is, whatever the work we are planning, whatever we are discussing, no, that should be happen in your level practically, honestly. Then only result. If at level, if it is not happening honestly, means suppose I am going to share notes right today. Evening you may refer that for about half an hour or 45 minutes. Okay. I think if anybody is using Dropbox or something, mail. Do you have idea? Dropbox. So you can from my iPad anytime you can just connect to the Dropbox. Okay. And in the Google Classroom we have, right? Over there I'll post. Google Classroom. Directly I'll post in the Google Classroom. If I post in Google Classroom, then it's easy to you to access instead of the WhatsApp and all those things. Right? What you need to do means that notes you can go through again. Morning here we are discussing the revision, right? Any point here you are not clear about that, immediately take that point and we can discuss in the next class. Minimum 7 to 10 doubts. Everybody is going to get worst case if you are really working. Unnecessarily spending time on Googling and referring, don't do that. We are available to you now. You can discuss with us. Don't waste time by doing all that. Okay. Now we are coming every day to campus, right? Then you can discuss here only. Why to worry about all that time waste and all those things? Don't. Okay. You can take from online at 10:05 again and start. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.